Welcome to this video. I'm your host, the outdated Gen Z, and today I'm gonna figure out if this tastes good. So I know I originally promised a whole-on review of Wii Sports Resort here. I just felt like doing something different instead. Plus I figured that it makes a lot more sense because Wii Sports Resort is a minigame collection just with sports. But for the people that I promised for a review on Twitter in the YouTube community posts tab, I'll give you a quick little history of Wii Sports Resort. It used this add-on for the Wii Remote called the Wii Motion Plus, and it just gave you more realistic motion controls, something that the original Wii Remote was promised to have. So now it just has a better gyroscope thing. Anyways, these are my opinions of these minigames, so don't get offended by them. Opinions are like assholes, everyone has one. But yeah, let's get the ranking started. At the bottom of the list here, I put basketball. I know this is a super hot take, but just hear my bad opinions out. Other than the fact that my most hated sport to play in real life is basketball, I don't really like it here because the controls are really jank. I feel like this is the only minigame that I have to recalibrate the Wii Remote every 5 seconds in, and recalibrating doesn't even help. Plus, if I didn't need to recalibrate the remote, this version of basketball just feels slow. Basically, in a nutshell, the 3-point contest showed the jank, and the actual game showed the slowness. Next one, please. At 11, I put Frisbee. I just don't like the controls. Frisbee just does not translate well in this game. It sucks though, because I really wish it did. But the only reason I put this higher than basketball is the fact that you can play Frisbee golf. Still has the bad controls, but I really love this addition. At 10, I put golf. Yes, I know this is an even hotter take than me putting basketball in last, but let me enjoy my bad opinions in peace, dude. Also, I still like golf anyway, so this is when all the minigames were tough to rank here. Anyways though, this version of golf is pretty much the same as the Wii Sports version, just with more accurate controls with the Wii Motion Plus. Except for my experience, it is not accurate at all. I had so many problems trying to do the action I was supposed to do in real life and expecting it to be the same in the game. The arms in the game either went all weird and didn't want to hit the ball, or it hit the ball too much. The saving grace of this golf though is the fact that it does bring back the stages from the original Wii Sports while having its own set of original stages. Cool. At 9, I put power cruising. The only genuine problem for me is the tilt controls can be kind of finicky, but I think this time it's just a skill issue. This minigame kinda as well made me wish that the Wave Race series would come back someday, but it probably won't ever. I need to be realistic here. But yeah, just a fun little race against the timer minigame. At 8, I put wakeboarding. This is one of my personal go-to minigames in this game. It's just pretty cool. That's it. The goal is to do some tricks and land them perfectly straight for them to count. I of course suck at landing these sometimes because I'm a video game talker, but I don't know, just something about this one is very addictive. It's basically just an easy pickup, arcadey, like high-scorey kind of thingy thing minigame. I think I just like the amount of things the announcer says in this minigame, not gonna lie.
Wow! Looks great! Whoa! Right on!
At 7, I put swordplay. Swordplay is basically like the boxing from the original Wii Sports, but just for this game, and just without the nunchuck. All you do is whack your remote and knock your opponent over, while making sure to block any attacks from them as well. The normal 1v1 is fun of course, but Speed Slice is my favorite part. It takes advantage of the Wii Motion Plus perfectly. The showdown mode is pretty good too. It's just a very simple beat 'em up, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm kind of a sucker for beat 'em up games. They're kind of like my junk food for gaming. So there we go. Cool stuff. At 6, I put canoeing. I just find this one to be relaxing. Sure, the main attraction is timed, but I can spend as much time as I want in the practice mode, which I find to be a great feature for this mode. Not because it's hard to control, it actually works like how a realistically controlling canoe in a video game would be. But giving the player a slight bit of exploration in this minigame is just absolutely coolio. At 5, I put cycling. Just like canoeing, I find this one relaxing too, even with it being a racing minigame. The controls are nice, and it's just super cool biking around the Wuhu island. Sure, it can get a bit annoying trying to make sure your Mii doesn't run out of breath, but I never found it to be that bad. At 4, I put table tennis. It's basically like tennis from the original Wii Sports because it's still technically a version of tennis. But I like the strategy with the Wii Motion Plus controls. It actually knows which way you flick your hand, and it's really satisfying to whip out any fire moves. Don't take that out of context. But yeah, I just really like hitting the balls. Okay, I'm not helping these context allegations. At 3, I put archery. It's just a really solid and satisfying game version of archery. I'll probably never have the experience to do it in real life, so thank you Wii Sports Resort for a banger version for all the certified no-lifers out there. At 2, I put air sports. Of course I had to put these this high. Skydiving being a major part of Wii Sports Resort in the first place, of course being the first thing you do when you boot up the game for the first time, but it got extended to a high score based minigame afterwards when you want to play it again, which is pretty dang cool. But the reason why I put air sports so high is for the island flyover. You're supposed to travel to all the main locations around Wuhu Island as well as shoot down balloons for extra points. The flyover is timed though, but you can always go back to it and collect new info badge things because it saves everything you collected. I usually get distracted though, just chilling out in the air until I crash. At number 1, I put bowling. I know this is a lame answer, it's a returning minigame from the original Wii Sports, but I massively love this version compared to the original. The side modes, 100 pin and spin control challenges are back, which is cool, but I'm really here for the new and improved better controls of this version. Thanks to the Wii Motion Plus, this minigame actually adds strategy to how you throw the ball. Instead of just going crazy throwing the ball in the same spot and getting a strike in every round, you actually have to try. Also, I like the added details of doing it split spare. Pretty cool version of bowling. Well, there we go. There's my ranking of all 12 sports from Wii Sports Resort. I hope you enjoyed. I sure enjoyed making it because it was something different to do on this channel. Usually I reserve my ranking videos on my second channel. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one and the one after that.